Hey, welcome back. So I did a poll on what people want to hear, whether they want to hear like my journey and kind of why I did this, and then also if they want to know more about products. So I will do another video on products, just not this time. Okay, so my why. Why am I selling MONAT? Why am I getting myself involved in multiple things in the beauty industry? Well, first, okay, we back. We had a little mishap. Anyways, so my why. So for me, I've had insecurities that I never really addressed, or I would like sit there and complain but not really like do anything to really try to help it. Whenever it came to like just beauty and embracing my beauty, and everyone is beautiful in their own way, and ultimately, like, I hope that every woman, lady, even men out there have and find the confidence in themselves. So with that, I work in the dental industry, so working on cosmetics and fixing people's smiles, like, I just enjoy that, and the patient interaction with people, that's honestly my favorite. I also started my own business, Luxurious Brows, and do eyebrows. So I do micro shading for eyebrows, which you can see mine are done. These are not my natural brows. I mean, kind of they are, but not at the same time. So for me, that was something that, like, literally even from junior high, I was self-conscious about my eyebrows because one had a different shape than the other, and that drove me crazy. And so when I found out, like, oh, you can fix that, I was like, it's a lot of money, but I'm doing it. But it's been so worth it. So if you are interested in micro shading as well, comment below, let me know. And so now I wanted to focus on hair. Hair was another thing for me that I was like, what? What can I do to like help my hair? I would not straighten and curl it as much to try to, like, I thought that like heat products or, you know, heating tools was like damaging my hair, but ultimately, like, that's not even it. It's just my natural hair, and just I had to embrace it. So for me, with my hair, I just felt like my hair is constantly frizzy, especially in the summertime. Like, I would try to get dressed up and nice and straighten and curl my hair, and ultimately, like, my hair would end up being waves. And even sometimes when I straighten it, like, you can tell, like, sometimes it's just stingy and doesn't want to straighten. And I'm also very particular about, like, the heat that I use anyways. So for me, it's not like I hated my hair, but there were a few things that I would like to fix. I didn't want to deal with not being able to go to a warm place and have humidity, and then my hair's like out to here. So it's just something that I tried products. I didn't really see anything working, so I kind of just gave up on them. Whatever. So how I got involved and heard about MONAT. So, actually a friend of mine, she reached out to me and sent samples. I had seen her hair journey, and she literally went from like her hair growth on the sides, like where there was barely any hair, and it like was a total transformation, and now it's all filled in. Her hair looks super healthy, so I was like, tell me what you're doing. And maybe that's not the issue that I'm exactly having, but I'm sure there's products that you're using that could help me too. So I did ask for samples, and at the time when I did ask for samples, I found out I was getting deployed. So when I got them, I kind of lost motivation to kind of fix my hair. At this point, I was like, that's the least that I want to worry about right now. I have to pack. I'm going on this deployment, going to a new place that I've never been. So, yeah, so while I was in the on my deployment for the military, I kind of just lost sight of that. Well, then when I got home, which I was in a very warm location, so best believe that my hair was frizzy all the time. And so that just kind of reminded me, like, damn, I need to do something about this. So I came back and I spent a few months back. I tried a couple of the samples and I was like, okay, I mean, it's just like shampoo and conditioner. Like, I didn't see a major difference. And she told me that. Some people see an instant difference after their first wash and some people don't. And that's okay. Everyone's hair is different. So for me, I was like, it was kind of hard to be like, like, I'm not sure if I want to try this. I kind of thought it was expensive. And I didn't really see the value in it. Well, then, fast forward a couple months, I found out I was getting deployed again to another warm location, and there was also humidity, and I was there for a couple months and I could not escape the reality that my hair is just always going to be frizzy. Like, that's just it. And so then, literally while I was still there, I hadn't even come home yet. I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm just going to buy the products because I need to do something. And so I got the products, and literally one of the first weeks that I was home, I started using it, and I loved it. I thought it smelled so good, and I was kind of confused because they were telling me I wouldn't need to use so much shampoo, and like, for me, I was just like, it's just shampoo and conditioner. But ultimately, after a few washes, I was like, I started to see difference. And with my hair, over time, I've lost like my curls and waves because I'm growing out my hair, and it like would get way down. And so I just figured, oh, you know, like, I'll just have to deal with it. Like, I won't have my curls back. Well, then after like, I would say 4 or 5 washes, I started to see my curls come back, and I would naturally let it air dry and I would have my curls again. And I was like, what? This is crazy. Like, no other shampoo that I was using before, which was just a generic brand that, or not generic, but a common brand that you just get from the grocery store, and so be it. So I really started to see results. Like she said, sometimes it takes time, and your hair goes through this process during the first 90 days, so that would make sense to me. And then I also started using styling products, which I like. The smell of them is super good, and for me, I love just leaving my hair air dry and just let it go natural. I'm very much like, unless I'm going out, I don't want to straighten it, I don't want to curl it. So that's kind of where I started, like, before. Like, I was interested in the products because they're vegan, no chemicals, and so I was just like, that's good. Like, I wanted to start a healthier journey, and that's a start for me. So that's where I was before. So I was just a VIP, just ordering products, maybe for like 2 months, not for long. So now I am a market partner with MONAT, and I couldn't be happier, to be honest. I just got my first paycheck yesterday, and I thought that was so exciting because I was literally getting paid to talk about shampoo and conditioner. Shampoo and conditioner. So I was like, what? Like, this is honestly really cool. And just like me and my insecurities, some people, their hair is a big insecurity, and they really try to band-aid it up with multiple things and can't find the right thing. And MONAT may not be a good fit for everyone, but at least try it. Like, that's what I always say. Just try it. It doesn't hurt. You can get your money back. But ultimately, that's where I'm at. Like, if I could go back now, I would just start out as a market partner and not even sign up as a VIP. I wish I would have just blindly gone into it, because it just would have broadened my eyes a lot more on like the aspect of it, and also being able to say, hey, I'm getting this super good discount for these products, but I can also sell it too when people are asking me, like, and seeing changes with my hair. So for me, again, before I thought it was super expensive, but when I ultimately came back to it, now that I'm a market partner and I did the math, ultimately it's maybe $8 to $10 a month if your products last more than 3 months, which they most likely will. Unless you're using like super handful, it should last you a decent amount of time. And especially because you're not washing your hair as much, which for me, I was washing my hair every other day, which could have been part of the problem too. So first barrier was I thought it was expensive, but now it makes sense to me. It's not really expensive at all because it lasts so long. So a lot of people don't know that or even try to understand that either. I also love their styling products. Now I'm trying a lot more and there's just so much goodness out there, and every time I try a new product I'm like, I think of instantly one person that could even benefit from this just by hearing their complaints or even just looking at their hair like, you could use that. So I definitely wish I just would have trusted people in the process when they were saying like how good this product is and not been so skeptical. Also, like, it's a networking company, and so I was totally against that. Okay, and a networking company or an MLM, or some people call it a pyramid scheme, whatever you want to call it. Ultimately, I was against it. I was like, this is stupid how people do this and like think they're making money off of it. And ultimately, like, people are pushy on social media, and like, I just didn't understand it. I was like, I personally thought it was annoying. Like, I would never do that. Well, then as I really started seeing changes with my hair, I was like, oh my gosh. So I am one that I totally post recommendations on social media about things that I love, and just to get the word out there. But then people were like, okay, you actually should sell this product because I literally want to buy it from you right now. And I had a few people tell me that, and I was like, no, I can't do it. Like, I told myself I would not do it. And then I did it. I just gave in. I had to. I was like, how can I, like, how am I'm just sharing the word, but I'm not really helping people out in the way that, like, it's hard to refer people when, like, they don't feel comfortable, they don't know them. So I was like, okay, if people know me though and want to come to me to try the products, why not? So I did it, you guys. I did it. And so here I am as a market partner. And another thing for me was, we just started this whole quarantine thing, and a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people are furloughed or laid off, and that's hard. That is hard for people, especially when people have families. They have things and others to take care of, and so for me, it was also something that I was like, okay, this is a good time. I have nothing but time right now to benefit myself and start a new business. And it's something that I love too. It's something that it's not something that people can choose, like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. People are always going to be washing their hair, and so for me, I was like, it's a consumable. That makes sense. Like, it's you will always have an income coming in. It's a residual income, because people are always going to be ordering shampoo and conditioner. So for me, that also made sense when signing up as being a market partner. But it really benefited me in this time of having an extra money, that if I want to go get Starbucks, even though I shouldn't be spending the money, I can, because I have that extra income. Or if I want to go get Chick-fil-A, even though I should be making food at home during this time, I can, because I have extra income. So for me, it's just about letting me live kind of in my normal ways during an unnormal time. So for me, that was a big thing, and there's so much that I've learned as being a market partner. There's so many community. There's a lot of focus on personal development as well, which I'm a big fan of, and I just would recommend it for people who, even if you just want to do it for the 30% discount, or if you actually want to try selling it, we're here for you. So I'm not going to push too much on that, but I do want to share, like, that's where I'm at now. It hasn't even been a month since I've been selling MONAT, and I've already received 2 bonuses. So it makes me excited and very motivating, because they take care of their people, and their compensation plan just blows people out of the water, or I should say other. Okay, so where do I see myself in this in the future with MONAT? Well, Chandler and I, we definitely plan on moving at some point, maybe within the next year or so. And so I definitely, moving to a new place can be super scary. I kind of don't know what it feels like to do that. So I think this will really help me as I meet more people, and help me have an income while I'm somewhere new. And I know a lot of people stress about that and getting a new job, but I won't have to worry about that, which makes me so happy, especially not knowing kind of uncertainty where we're gonna be. And then I want to just continue to grow and help people during their beauty journeys. And I say beauty journeys because there's multiple things that people are self-conscious about, or just want to improve with themselves, and I love helping people with in multiple ways, and definitely with that too, because that was me, and I thank everyone that has helped me kind of embrace my beauty and my confidence. And with MONAT, you have the opportunity, once you hit a certain rank, to drive a Caddy, which I'm not a big fan of Cadillacs, but I'll do it because it's a free car, baby. And they also sponsor a lot of trips, which you guys know I love traveling, so I'm excited for that too. I'm aiming high. I definitely want to earn a trip to a nice place, and I definitely want to get a free car, which for me, I know I can do, and you can do it too. So if you want to join my team, you just let me know. If you have any questions, just let me know, just message me. I'm very open, and I'm willing to talk to you about anything you want, or even the products. So you just message me, and I hope to talk to you soon. So if you are interested in more of my videos, definitely click like and subscribe to my page.